It's just checking a box. She's doing it as fast as she possibly can.
New tonight, a candidate is being called into question. Ellen Weaver won the Republican nomination for South Carolina Superintendent of Education earlier this week, but right now she's missing a degree that's required for that position.
I spoke with a teacher and the lawmaker who helped draft the requirements. They're divided on what experience a person should have to take on the important position. Corey Canada teaches elementary school and says getting her master's degree was all about becoming the best teacher she could be.
I decided to get my master's because I wanted to grow as an educator and I wanted to be better at what I do because I take my job very seriously.
She wants the next state superintendent to match her level of education and also wants someone who has been in her shoes.
If you are not in the classroom every day and you do not understand what we do, you cannot properly manage education.
In South Carolina, the state superintendent of education needs to have a master's degree and experience as a teacher, administrator, or in the field of educational policy. Right now, Ellen Weaver is working towards her degree at Bob Jones University, and on her campaign website promises to have it by October, something Canada has concerns about.
Waiting until the last minute is showing her lack of being prepared, her lack of awareness of educational requirements. And do we really want someone in charge of education that is not even aware of what we need to be doing?
We took these concerns to Senator Chip Campson, who helped draft the state law back in 2018. He has a different opinion.
I really don't think we should have had the box in the first place, personally, because I think there's a lot of folks who don't have a master's degree who still could be qualified to serve. Really, education could benefit from time to having folks from the outside of the education establishment, running. Their input could be unique and profitable from time to time.
He says when he drafted the legislation originally, having a master's in education was not a requirement. It was added as a compromise during the writing process.
There was a significant percentage of the body that wanted a education experience, a master's degree in education experience, and only your experience in education counted.
As the campaigns move full steam ahead, Canada and other teachers are watching and waiting to see if Weaver meets her goal. And we did reach out to Weaver to get her comments. We did not hear back. A spokesperson for Lisa Ellis, Weaver's opponent, sent us a statement saying in part, quote, "While Lisa understands that an advanced degree is not the path for everyone, a master's degree is a clear requirement of the state superintendent. Regardless of whether Weaver is able to complete her required degree before the November election, she still fails to meet some of the practical qualifications to lead South Carolina's public education system, such as being either a teacher or an administrator, of which Lisa is both."
Berkeley County School District is in search for answers as it currently is in critical need for employees. So it's trying a new approach to help fill those openings. Our Sean Mahoney is live outside Berkeley High School this morning for us in Moncks Corner. Sean, how severe are these vacancies in the school district right now?
Well, Natalie, district officials tell me that they are still experiencing teacher shortages to this day, including also shortages in the bus driver department. If you remember last November, a near 40 driver shortage shut down many routes for several days. But now officials tell me those vacancies are more widespread throughout the district, which is why they are trying to solve this problem sooner rather than later. So let's take a look at some of those specific numbers for these vacancies district-wide. According to BCSD officials, there are currently 60 custodian vacancies, 36 special education vacancies, 25 instructional assistant vacancies throughout all grade levels, and on top of this, they have 53 ESSER-sponsored instructional assistants that they need to fill. But officials say they're hopeful that this new approach with this party on the lawn hiring event this afternoon will help to fix this problem.
Well, I would say Berkeley County has an amazing, I don't even want to say a problem, it's an opportunity. We are a growing district in the time of a teacher shortage. And so we hire a lot of folks year round, but we certainly always need more.
Now, the district did pass a new budget for the 2023 school year on Tuesday, which gave 4% raises across the board. They hope that, mixed with today's, quote, fun-centric hiring event with food, drinks, live music, will help sweeten the deal for many prospective employees. Now, the Party on the Lawn hiring event is going to be happening right here on this lawn in front of Berkeley High School here in Moncks Corner, right off East Main Street, this afternoon at 4 o'clock. There's no materials that are required to bring for any prospective employees except a resume is recommended. Working for you this morning from Moncks Corner, Sean Mahoney, ABC News 4.
Thanks, Sean. Now, BCSD will also hold a hiring event specific to teachers on July 13th. The district did not tell us how many teacher vacancies there are currently, but there are 65 openings listed on their website as of yesterday.
Told that my dad tried to fight back, which sounds like my dad, and that resulted in him being shot. I don't know if he was by himself. I don't know if he died by himself. I hope he didn't suffer. I hope he was not in pain.
And tonight we hear from the family of the Hanahan man who was shot and killed on King Street late Tuesday night. Jabber Baghdadi was closing up the restaurant Toast All Day when he was confronted by a former employee. Our investigative reporter Ann Emerson is live tonight on King Street. She spoke exclusively to his family about his amazing legacy and a life well lived. And how did his family find out about the shooting?
Oh, Tessa, his daughter Jasmine tells me that the family was worried when Baghdadi didn't show up after closing the restaurant. It was 1:45 in the morning. He was supposed to be home 2 hours earlier, so his wife Hoda woke up Jasmine. The two of them drove down here from Hanahan to Toast, but by the time they were here, it was too late.
My dad, his name is Jabber Baghdadi, and everybody knew him by Jimmy.
That's Jasmine, Jimmy's 26-year-old daughter who says her father lived the American dream.
He was loved by so many people. I can't even begin to say how much we love him and how much we miss him, even though it's only been a day. It feels like it's been weeks that we've been dealing with this.
Jasmine's father was born in Egypt, immigrated to the United States with his bride back in the 80s. His daughter, a nurse at MUSC, and a son, a Citadel engineering grad, both born here.
He came in and he worked his behind off to make a living for his family and leave us everything that we have now. It's something that I never thought that I would appreciate as much as I do now that he's not here.
She says he was a passionate chef. His specialty?
He was a big pizza man. Everybody knows his pizza, New York style pizza.
He owned several restaurants here in the Lowcountry over the years. Cooking was his way to share love.
He's always wanting to give back, especially when it comes to his cooking.
What kind of dad was he?
The best. He supported me no matter what. He always stood for what he thought was the right thing to do, and he always encouraged me to stand up for myself and for what I believed in and what I believed was right. Sometimes some people don't see things in a broader picture like he saw them, and he would always tell me, to look out for other people, those who are in need, those who needed somebody to stand up for them.
He leaves a big hole for the Baghdadis, and now his family wants to know why.
We want to see who did this to him come to justice.
The man killed my husband in the ship.
The murder suspect, Antoine Lamont Scott, he waived his initial bond hearing today. The next time he goes in front of a circuit court judge will probably be in the next couple of weeks.